Hello, welcome to another video, Casual English with Patrick. I have two books I'm going to be reading over the next couple videos. First one, well, I'm not sure which the first one will be. The Meaning of Life or The Blue Day Book, a lesson in cheering yourself up. Let's start with The Meaning of Life. This is going to be easy reading with cute photos, so I think it will be interesting. The Meaning of Life. Okay, here we go. You ready? The first page says Prologue. Halt. Whoa. Stop right there. Before you read any further, there's something you really should know. Actually, the angle is bad. Photo of a bear waving. Halt. Whoa. Stop right there. Before you read any further, there's something you should really know. You really should know. You see, you can say it either way. We'll go to the next page. You may have opened this little book expecting it to be filled with answers, but surprise, surprise. It's actually a book about questions. This may not be what you wanted to hear. Most people don't like questions. They like answers. And if they don't get easy answers straight away, we have to start the video over, I'm not sure. If they don't get easy answers straight away, then their eyes immediately start to glaze over. Kind of like this little kitty cat. Looking like an old kitty cat, actually. So, pretty soon they're off in a lovely daydream about dancing cupcakes, singing turnips, and soaking in a bathtub filled with warm vanilla custard. Wow. All right, so the next page, kind of silly language there. I haven't looked at this book in a really long time. So, and this is important if you feel like saying questions. That's what it says. So, this is important. If you feel like saying questions, who needs them? Then this is your last chance to throw the book away and wander off to watch reruns of Gilligan's Island. I repeat, this is your last chance. The Meaning of Life. Getting deeper into it now. No matter how you look at it, life is strange. Very strange. For example, It's an indisputable fact that we are all made of the precise same substance as the most intelligent, creative, magnificent life forms in the entire universe. It almost looks like he has an animal below him. It's only bushes. Anyway, the phraseology here, for example, it's an indisputable fact that we are all made of the precise same substance as the most intelligent, creative, magnificent life forms in the entire universe. Furthermore, we are composed of the exact same atomic matter as the mightiest mountains on the planet and the brightest stars in the galaxy. We have a potato now, a cartouffle. Of course, this is also true for potatoes, snails, and meatloaf. Perhaps that's why there's so much about life that doesn't make a great deal of sense. Don't want to skip any pages. For starters, why are we so overly impressed by... Let me say this a little quicker. This is a unique sentence. For starters, why are we overly impressed by and obsessed with objects and achievements of immense scale? So they show a very tall building, immense scale. Why are we so overly impressed by and obsessed with objects and achievements of immense scale, when it is actually the tiny little things that, when put together, make big things possible? This is very true. A house is not made of one brick. It is made of many, many bricks. So, continuing, why do we try to create our own little worlds so we have the illusion of being completely in control of our entire existence? When we know with absolute certainty that we are not. In other words, we're not alone. Perhaps I'll repeat this page here. Why do we try to create our own little worlds so we have the illusion of being completely in control of our entire existence, when we know with absolute certainty that we are not? Why do we go on and on about individuality being the very essence of who we are, and then accept a degrading level of conformity in virtually every facet of our lives? I'm not saying all these things are true. It's just some interesting reading. Good, easy words, some more complicated. Why do our children believe in fairies but grown-ups don't? And why do we get so hung up on what we don't agree on when in fact it's our differences that make life interesting. After all, half the world is upside down, so there's absolutely no reason why we wouldn't all agree on everything. Even something as basic and profound as don't chew with your mouth open is not as widely accepted as you might think. Why is it that when passions are inflamed, we choose to argue and fight? When dancing, the cha-cha is less injurious, far more enjoyable, and equally effective in resolving the tension. When dancing, the cha-cha is less injurious, far more enjoyable, and equally effective in resolving the tension. And why do we feel drawn together as a species? Yet we steadily build up defensive barriers around our innermost feelings and beliefs, so we can never truly be they talk different than me, so we can never be truly close to anyone. A couple ways of saying that: so we can never truly be close to anyone, or as they say it, so we can never be truly close to anyone. This is a very small fish, I believe, with a lot of stickers. Here's the next page. Perhaps the confusion arises because life is not always what it seems. As a species, we are obsessed with superficial appearance. Superficial appearance, that's the key on this one here, looking in the mirror. Ha! Very cool goat. We all have filters on, so we mostly see only what we want to see. When you finally open your eyes, you may be shocked at the obscured way you have been viewing the world to suit your own little plans. Let's read that page again, yes? We all have filters on, so we mostly see only what we want to see. When you finally open your eyes, you may be shocked at the obscured way you have been viewing the world to suit your own little plans. With those filters removed, you can take a closer look into yourself and ask objective questions about the universe and your place in it. In other words, investigate the meaning of life. With your eyes wide open, that's the key here. Trying to have your eyes open-minded. So, what is life all about? Well, you often hear that life is a journey, but a journey to where exactly? And that was a fly. I didn't know I had any flies in the house. I opened the door for a very short time, let the dogs out. Собаки, Vodvardia, I Potom. Some people say that life is all about acquiring knowledge. If that's true, then why do smart people always dress so badly? Okay, moving to the next page. I don't necessarily believe that. Smart people, I think, dress very nicely. Very nicely. There are those who say that life has no purpose. It just is. Whoa, that's just so deep. Then there are people who say that we're simply here to have a family. After all, the desperate need to replace ourselves is etched into the genetic map of every living thing. However, this means that our entire existence is driven by our primitive sexual urges. Okay, sure, a long weekend, maybe, but our entire existence? I don't think so. And we see a photo of kissing seals, it appears to be. So, back to a bear, yeah. In fact, come a tiny bit closer and I'll let you in on a little secret. Interesting looking bear. Almost not a bear. Almost maybe like a wily coyote. This one's a bear. All these ideas sound completely stupid. The only theme that resonates throughout the numerous popular life theories is love. Love in all its fragile forms is the one powerful, enduring force that brings real meaning to our everyday lives. Aw. Of course, I'm not talking about romantic, kissy love, although that is pretty powerful stuff in itself. It's well documented that a broken heart feels far more painful than squeezing lemon juice over a deep paper cut. Yeah, I can understand that. I am sorry about the page turning. Okay, so next page we are in a snow-covered area with such a cute monkey-looking creature, yes. But the love I mean is the fire that burns inside us all, the inner warmth that prevents our soul from freezing in the winters of despair. It's the love of life itself. It's the voice that says, Celebrate life. Be creative. It brings with it passion and understanding that some things in life are worth dying for, but there is so much more worth living for. Yes. That being said, this book is we're not even halfway through, maybe close to halfway through, so we're going to take a pause really soon. It encourages us to greet each moment the same way we greet an old friend at the airport, to embrace opportunities to express ourselves in a way that makes us feel glad we exist. Duh. This love of life leads us to help others simply because it feels great to contribute to those around us. We all know how wonderful it feels to be a rock for our family and friends. Of course, there is a limit. But as good as it sounds, and as much as good as it sounds, and as much as you're here to live the life you love, rings true. I'm going to have to start this one again. But as good as it sounds, and as much as you're here to live the life you love, rings true, it still brings up a whole pile of sticky questions. And the expression, a can of worms, they literally have a can of worms here. Specifically, why exactly are you here? What is it that you truly love? People who don't ask themselves these questions invariably go through life wondering why it isn't a lot more fun. Poor doggy, right? The next page. They often feel they've been left behind. Or they can't quite put it into words, but they sense that something just smells a little funny. Wow. That's apparently a real creature with some kind of roll on his back there. Well, dang. Okay, one more page. The truth is that often we're so focused on what we are doing that we lose sight of where we are going. That's worth reading again. The truth is that we're often... see, that's the way I would normally talk. I will read it exactly. The truth is that often we're so focused on what we are doing that we lose sight of where we are going. But what are we actually doing? The modern world is filled with questionable distractions, deadlines, and priorities. Well, I think this is a good point to take a little pause in this session, and we will continue forward. This was page 47. We'll continue forward next time, and I hope that this was helpful for you. If you feel so, please do leave a comment and click the like button. Lets me know you enjoyed it. Until next time.